Hi there, everyone. Happy Thursday. I'm King 5 Meteorologist Adam Claibon. A bit of exciting flurries that were around today. A few more of us did see them move in, move out of here, and really, again, didn't add up to a whole lot for most spots. Some of us saw a quick little coating out of it, and then they started to move on out of here, and we've kept the chillier air mass in place, and that's something that we're going to continue to see here as we go on into the night. So be prepared for that, especially if you're going to be out at any point early into Friday morning. We'll talk about those cold temperatures and really the slight shift in our pattern that we're going to see as milder air will start to take over here in the lowlands. Could be one more opportunity of maybe seeing some snow here in the lowlands. We'll tell you exactly when that is expected to be. But first, let's kind of show you the next 5 days and how that will all come together for us. Now, tomorrow should be a dry day. We're going to keep things pretty dry across a lot of areas closer to I-5. If you're out along the coast, a bit of a different story for you. You can kind of see some of that pink and some of that blue popping up on the radar for Saturday's forecast. So again, there's an outside chance, especially in the morning hours, of seeing another round of some of that rain and snow mixing and moving on through here before we do switch that over to all rain as we head into the afternoon. And we're probably going to stay in the form of rain as we head on to the Sunday and on into the start of next work week, as temperatures will start to climb back up near that 50-degree mark for highs. So still a rather chilly start to our day on Saturday, but we get up to around 48 by the afternoon for that high temperature. And we'll see low 50s and upper 40s afterwards, along with more of that rain and yes, some mountain snow to come along with that too. More on that here in a second. You can kind of see, it's really hard to tell, but there's a little snow up this way at our Bellevue School Net side, where we do have a bit of that still showing up right on top of the school, right there. Barely melting, and yes, we'll continue to melt as we head on into the evening, but it stayed in a shady spot. That's why we kept it around just a bit longer than some other spots. And up here around Granite Falls, our School Net side there, still showing a good amount of snow on the grassy surfaces. Definitely melting, but it is going to continue to stick with us through the night and into the start for tomorrow, as that colder air is fully entrenched here across more of Skagit County. Off into the distance too, would be nice to see a beautiful shot of Mount Pilchuck, but the clouds are blocking it, so we'll have to wait another day. Here's our Port Angeles camera. You can see a dark cloud overhead. Otherwise, a lot of clear skies as we look out over the Strait of Juan de Fuca. And looking here in Tacoma, cloudy skies, but a lot of sun still piercing through and making its way down here closer to ground level. Everett, another sky that shows a mixture of sun and clouds out there as we end off our day on Thursday. And one more stop here in Seattle. As you can see, there are a lot of clear skies overhead, but some clouds off into the distance. And check out that temperature of 41 degrees. It's chilly, but when you add in that wind coming in at 13 miles per hour, it makes it feel even colder. That dew point too, I wanted to point that out right there that you see at 23. Usually it's a pretty good indicator of where temperatures are expected to fall close to if you have clear skies as well as some pretty light winds. We don't expect completely of either, but I think upper 20s definitely in the realm of possibility for us here around Seattle, while others will definitely see some of the 20s on the way for early tomorrow morning. All right, our forecast as we head on into the night, we're going to see those temperatures drop down well into the 30s and near, if not below, the freezing point by about midnight, and then continue to drop into early tomorrow morning. Wanted to show you temperatures first, show you how things are feeling outside, and they are in the upper 30s and low 40s. And in Bellingham's case, we're only at 35 degrees, so really didn't warm up a whole lot here throughout the day. Let's get to radar, kind of show you how things are looking for us here across the area. We do have most of the moisture pretty much gone and out of here. Wanted to zoom into this spot across Mason County where you can see some of those snow showers as well as some of those light raindrops that are still around. Where we had some of the snow earlier today is right over this way with that particular band that moved off towards the east into the Cascades, and it's that one right there. That's why you saw some of those snowflakes moving here throughout the daytime hours. Let's go ahead and point another one, that one right there. That's moving up into the Cascades. Dissipating at the same time too, but again, really saw a very brief moment of flurries with that, while a lot of the deep moisture continues to head off to the south, Nevada into California. Now that is extending into northwestern parts of Arizona and southwestern parts of Utah. For tonight, we're going to deal with that chillier air mass, and we do have another cold weather advisory. That starts up at 7 p.m. and will last until 10 a.m. into Friday morning. Those will be for the areas right here that you see, western Whatcom County, which we can see wind chills as low as 10 to 15 degrees, so prepare for that. Have the layers on and make sure to cover up too. Here's Futurecast, and you can see not a whole lot really sticking with us into the nighttime hours or either into the earlier part of your day on Friday. That's about 4 to 5 o'clock, so your early morning risers really don't have anything to worry about other than getting out there and trying to warm up your car to make it a comfortable ride into work or wherever you need to go. Futurecast, as we go later on into the day, you'll start to see some of those showers closer to the coast beginning to develop, or at least becoming spotty in nature and really sticking more so over the Olympic Peninsula. I don't know if those of us closer to I-5 see much of any of this at all. 8 p.m. tomorrow evening, you can see a lot of that continuing to find its way back towards the coast, and then once we head on into early Saturday, this is when things will cool down enough during the overnight hours that we'll have some of that chance of seeing that rain and snow mixing again as it makes its way in from the south, and that moisture finds its way here across parts of western Washington. Nothing that's going to be too widespread again, and I think even with this round, just like with this morning's round, we'll see an opportunity of getting a brief accumulation here or there, melting fairly quickly once we head on into the daytime hours, and then it should be gone. And this is going to be probably the last one for a few days because temperatures will warm up quite substantially once we head on into the afternoon. And we'll see those highs approaching 50 degrees, probably staying just shy on Saturday. Sunday, though, definitely getting up into the 50s. And some moisture, too, for the mountains across the Cascades and the Olympics. We'll see how much of that we can get that to fall, though, in the form of snow and really to accumulate. Now, as far as the wind chills here as we head on into the night, you can see those numbers really beginning to fall back into the teens up that way around Bellingham, low 20s around Orcas Island and Port Angeles, 27 in Everett, and 29 even here in Seattle. And check it out, early tomorrow morning, even many of us farther south here around Puget Sound will be seeing and dealing with wind chills in the 20s. So again, another reason why you'll need to cover up, layer up, and also bundle up. We'll see things improve as we head on into the afternoon, but tomorrow will be another chilly day just like today. And then heading on into tomorrow night and into early Saturday, not as cold with those winds or those wind chills, but definitely still more of a chilly day ahead for us. And big picture, as this system continues to spin just off of the coast, brings in better rain chances, but also some slightly higher snow levels and some moisture for our mountains too. Again, a lot of the moisture probably not going to be directed right at us here across western Washington, so it's going to be really limiting the amounts of snow that we can pick up on it. Half a foot maybe, getting up closer to a foot in some spots by the time we head on into Monday or possibly Tuesday. Going to be something that will definitely welcome for sure, but we would like to get some of those bigger totals like they did down into California. When that happens for us, it's probably more so mid to late next week. As we head on into Tuesday, you can start to see that system heads off to the east and we get back into that westerly and northwesterly flow, allowing that colder air really to settle on in. And it's with that, and if we can get some of the moisture, that we can get some of those systems to come on through and help to produce some higher totals for our snow. And you can see late into next week, starting to see things at least pick up just a bit more in terms of the snowfall for the mountains. So again, through about now until Monday, a half a foot to a foot of snow. And then as we go later on into next week, these numbers are a bit lower than what we were seeing yesterday. And as I was mentioning yesterday, that models have been doing this to us for the past couple of weeks, maybe 2 to 3 weeks, where it's been really promising, maybe some higher chances of seeing some really substantial snowfall and then kind of backing off as we got closer to the event. As long as we stay in the pattern, we'll get a chance of seeing more snow, and it's been more than what we've been able to really do here recently, so we'll take that when anything does count. So on into tomorrow night and tonight, temperatures dropping down into the 20s and the 30s. Really chilly for your early Friday morning. Highs tomorrow, topping off at about 43 in Bellingham. We'll get up to around 42 in Orcas Island. Mid-40s down this way around Coopeville and in Clinton. 44 around Linwood. We'll see a high of 42 in Granite Falls, also up to 42 degrees. Low to mid-40s around Paulsbo, Kingston, around Redmond, and in Maple Valley. 46 in Auburn. We'll top off at 47 in Puyallup. About 45 in Olympia. Farther south, Tenino, 43 degrees. 45 around Castle Rock. We'll see those 40s out towards the coast, and off towards the north here, we'll see things becoming a bit more active as we could see a few light raindrops out there. Your 7-day forecast definitely remaining active as we head on into this next week. Overall, though, not really seeing too much in terms of either heavy rainfall or heavy snow. Just kind of more your moderate systems that come through and keep things rather wet, and then just continue to pile up just a little more snow for the mountains for us, as we can definitely see more of that as we head on into next week. And that will definitely be more of our focus as we head on into that time. So for tonight, a little drier weather to come, but also colder weather to come. Those 20s will be with us into early tomorrow morning, so make sure to prepare for that. Okay, everyone, well, take care. Have a tremendous Thursday night, and we'll talk to you soon.